To co, robimy jeszcze jakiegoś szybkiego streamka? Oczywiście, że zrobimy. Przyda się jeszcze kolejny streamek. A ten streamek będzie już na pół godziny, bo niedługo będę musiał wychodzić. Dobra. Chciałem sobie chwilę porysować, ale wczoraj zrobiłem taki rysunek. Nie wiem, czy dobrze widać. Powinno chyba dobrze widać.
Join me for a second, will you?
Proszę wyżej dom. No i dobra. To co, zaczynamy gierkę. Skończyłem ostatnio tutaj, to lecimy w tamtym kierunku. Oczywiście musieli minę postawić.
Here goes nothing. Covering you. Ah!
Biegniemy w tamtą stronę. Tylko nie wiem właśnie, czy dobrze idę. Tak. Tak, dobrze idę. Okej. Siemandero, siemandero. Witam ponownie na moim streamku.
Wait, that's... He can do that? All it takes is a little bit of black powder next to a lot of bits of fertilizer and one real hot day. I don't know what's more unsettling. The concept of my ammunition spontaneously combusting or the fact that this is the kind of thing you think about on the break-in.
Mnie w tej grze powiem, że wszystko niepokoi. Potwierdzam twoje, jakby to powiedzieć, poglądy na skuteczność.
To shreds, you say?
Ale wiem, że moja skuteczność jest zajebista. Normalnie takiego najemnika to brać. W sumie to byłbym zajebistym najemnikiem. Pterodaktyl, biologiczny pterodaktyl, z flakami na wierzchu, językiem jak predator.
Well, hello, and welcome to... In it, you'll find... Oh!
That paper they use makes excellent kindling, you know.
What? Nyoka? While you keep rude company, you're... No corporation. We make our own living here. Some of us hunt. You're welcome to stay with... Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. You can think of those two as our leaders, but... Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. Well... She goes and finds people in the... She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll... Graham's place is in the large building straight back.
Zobacz, czyli jeden to jest idiota, druga mi urwie łeb, jak coś się nie uda.
Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a... I wasn't around back then.
Przyjmuję wyzwanie.
Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
A manta queen.
Yeah, we felled it, Mike.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to... The truth that I have come... Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of...
We do seem to burn through endless...
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy... Now. Stop. No. Spreading the truth. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanet... Surely?
Excuse me. I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2. If you'll pardon my
All the more reason to double down on our efforts.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board...
Wait, that's not...
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket. Citizens of Halcyon are glued to their... Even
Widzę, że
I
jest
find
opcja, że
myself
mogę go
occasionally
zajebać.
distracted. My
Ale
literary
nie,
powers will hook them,
wykonam
and
misję.
the eternal truth will reel them in. I may have worked in the presses once, but the bitterness of being... All right, almost vanished. Can you believe they don't... That is the point. Their utter lack of regard for All right, I can see I've lost you along the way. I'll be clearer. Wonderful. I requisitioned Speaking of which...
You bought rollers? You haven't even Wait, where is...
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our... One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta... Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta... We can use them to copy and modify...
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if they're... Graham, if you need me, I'll be...
No dobra. Przeciśniemy tę misję. Nie będę mordował osób, bo widzę, że to i tak nie ma sensu. A zamiast tego będę mógł sobie po prostu zdobyć misję. Jeśli mi się nie spodoba oferta, którą on ma, to zapierdolę go. Ale to dopiero jak mi się nie spodoba. Szybka podróż. Fajne są te plakaty właśnie. Może bym narysował któryś z nich? Nie wiem, macie jakąś... Ten... Jak myślicie, fajnie by było, gdybym narysował coś takiego?
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. That's my nice way of telling. We're fixing a leaky generator. What? Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that... You'd have to ask the boss. I just know she... And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits. Make it painful.
Hey, Cap. Got a minute?
Dobrze, że wziąłem tą perswazję. Nie chciałbym ich pozabijać.
It's too quiet. Hello? Relax. I've been... Who are you? Oh, for... Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot.
I don't know how you got those goons. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? Like I said, this... It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free... Law help them. I don't know. What do you want to live? Yeah, I've got a few. I'll send them along.
Dobra.
Give them all my regards. And good luck out.
To teraz mam wrócić do Grahama. Tylko wezmę sobie te niektóre... Nie. Szybko pójdzie. Dobra, jakieś powiadomienie. Dobra. Za 7 minut będę wychodził.
What job the board assigned you when you came of age? And it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Dlatego się będę streszczał.
Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there
Tylko
were...
tą misję wykonam i fajnie.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
To dzisiaj jest taki
Bullshit.
króciutki
They're on
odcinek.
a very Welcome back, Captain.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader here. I get the message is important, but so's... Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting.
This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch.
About to. That...
We will deal with his subversion later. I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you?
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need
Is a printing press really worth all these people's lives?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities.
Yes! You're damn right he could have, but he's so obsessed with preach. Look, just... If the Vernoys are still alive...
Dla mnie maszyna drukarska jest ważniejsza niż życie moich ludzi. Ile mam czasu? Dobra, jeszcze mam czas. To szybko polecę w tamtym kierunku. Załatwię to raz, dwa. Dajcie mi chwilkę. Musiałem napisać do Wiki. Bo zaraz będę wychodził i dlatego no czas mnie nagli. Ale że obiecałem, że zrobię kilka streamków dzisiaj, to nie mogę przecież zawieść was. O, jaki fajny. Ja bym sobie narysował parę tych stworzeń. Bym dał na Instagrama, wy byście sobie zobaczyli, byście weszli i powiedzieli, czy wam się podoba, czy nie. No w sumie jestem ciekawy waszej... Aha, aha, o. Na szczęście ich mało. Wszystko się przyda. Otwarte. Ale fajny jest ten potwór. Ja chyba skądś go kojarzę, tylko nie wiem skąd. Gdzieś widziałem go. W Star Warsach? Albo na innej planecie. A, niedostępny podczas walki. Okej, to ja sobie odejdę kawałek dalej. A jakiej walki? A, okej. Dobra, zajmijcie się tym na szybko. Bo ja nie mam czasu na pierdoły. Przy okazji... Nowy poziom. Co ja za tutów mogę dać? Szansa na... nie... O, większa waga. To sobie na pewno bym chciał wziąć. W sumie to lepsze będzie. Dobra, tepnij się tam. Już 13, Boże święty, jak ten czas szybko leci. No po 21 może bym zrobił streamka jakiegoś, po 21, no albo po 22 jakoś. Bo po 21 będę wracał z
If you
pracy,
just
więc no.
listen.
No, no more listening.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the Captain. Apologies, but our situation. Excellent.
Did you find the Van? Damn. Here's hoping.
We're one step closer to bringing the. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop you from the pits of our. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to.
Sermons. For the. What?
Welcome. All right. The iconoclasts are free folk. We live. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of it. We seek to replace their way of life with. This is not anarchy. Society requires. Before all this,
Przyznaję, że ja dołączę do tej kolonii. Ta kolonia mi się podoba.
the certainty with which I spun among. That came much later after Sanjar. I'd known a little about philosophism, the freedom it teaches. Awakening is available to all who's. Ah, the eternal. You and I, and the rats and the man. Everyone, regardless of ability to. The point of no return. For many, it is the first brush with the. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague Trent. But then your will is stronger than most. Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a wood. The universe came into being over. In that sense, I suppose you could say that. Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter. All right. I'm sorry. As long as it's been. It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall. Why have you come?
Dowiedziałem się sporo rzeczy. Rzeczy, które chciałem się dowiedzieć. Misja jest na dole. W sumie to ja zrobiłem wszystko, co chciałem już. To bym kończył streamkę już za 7 minut. 10 po. Co ja dostałem za misję? Aż tutaj. O ja. O jaki fajny rysunek. W ogóle muszę znaleźć gościa, który jest artystą tego wszystkiego, bo mi się podobają rysunki. Dobra, jestem na Gwiezdnej Zatoce. Może tutaj będzie coś ciekawego do pożyczenia. Sanjar. O, Logan!
Well,
A nie!
new Celia, didn't I?
That you.
How can yield improvements of 26.7?
You've often posed.
Clear my schedule. This new... Celia, will you make a note of that for myself?
No.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now. What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many... Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Yes, that's it. Channel your anger.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjay.
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is mere... I had hoped that livening up our advertisements would entice... Surviving alone isn't as easy as it... Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut...
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right.
We've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the...
I can tell your iconoclast friends have left their mark on...
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself...
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious...
On our terms.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjay?
That's precise.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then...
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, the plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach. And the first... With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most...
And you'll have a powerful ally.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. And I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I must...
You do tend to do...
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town. And these days, it's... Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people tomorrow. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some... What can I do for you? You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've...
When Graham finally...
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat. Indeed. That's why it's... And the first step is getting the Bolt 52.
No dobra, to przewrócimy to do rady.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as... Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home... As you may have noticed, this...
that ain't fair. They didn't leave on account...
Sharp as... And as the other corporations began to tap... That's also what I thought. While we were young and bold, we saw the chance to improve... It's humane, but it's also good business sense.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjay.
Here, here. That may not be the way the
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate creating the perfect environment. No, they laughed in our faces. Yes, some of us stayed behind. I moved forward with our plan, yet not long after I renamed... But we weren't trying to. Everything we did was legal. I do think there's something you... As I hear it, you two are already... He and his followers call them... But you already... I'm trying to build something here. It isn't just that they drain our... Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon. He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL...
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune.
Why wouldn't anyone? They own near...
Yeah.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial
Też się
community.
mają
Being
szlachetne
caught
te
up?
powódki.
Indeed. If membership on the... Besides, I've discovered it's much... My hope is to maintain the...
It's straight bullshit is what it is. The fact
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives...
But wait, what?
I'm afraid the welfare of... I'm all for reasonable regulation. Much as I hate to say it, the board... Ah, so you've heard... I suppose you're right. Graham's always had a way with words. Graham seemed like a reason. I thought reforms would be... Well, technically... Technically he does. What exactly... Until we're back on the board, I need to run those advertisements. What can I do for you?
Dobra. Zakończymy tutaj rozmowę. Zapisujemy gierkę. Fajno było. Do zobaczenia następnym razem. Streamek według mnie się udał i do 22.